Hi everybody, this is the Baseball Head, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the People's Champion. Your host, Hud. Welcome back to the Baseball Head 2, and hope you like this video. Hit that subscribe button. So the Yankee fans are having a little bit of a little constipated today. Gerrit Cole, their ace, has opted out of his contract with the Yankees. It might just be sort of a procedural thing. He wants to get a little bit of extra money. You know, that he's got enough. But you never know. Yankees might not resign him. But anyway, this is what the MLB trade rumor said. Gerrit Cole triggers opt-out and deal with the Yankees. Right here, the Gerrit Cole has triggered the opt-out in his deal with the Yankees, according to Kylie McDaniel and Jeff Pisano of ESPN. However, he's not yet a free agent, as the club has a chance to void the opt-out, but take it on an extra year at the same time, $36 million salary as the rest of the contract. Cole's original deal with the Yankees was for $324 million over 9 years, with even salaries of $36 million in each season, starting in 2020. Per that deal, he could opt out after 5 years, walking away from the final 4 years, $144 million. Yankees then tack on another 36 for 2029 and negate the opt-out. Now that Cole has triggered his opt-out, Yankees now have to effectively decide if they want Cole back for $180 million over the next 5 years. If not, Cole will return to free agency. I know one thing: cover first, no matter what happens. For the first few years of the contract, Cole continued to pitch to his usual excellent standards. From 20 to 23, he tossed 664 innings, allowed 3.08 earned runs per 9 innings. He struck out 31.1% of batters faced, limiting walks to 5.9% clip, and got a grounders at a 41.1% clip. He racked up 15.4 wins above replacement in that time. Per the calculations of Fangraphs, fifth in the majors behind Zach Wheeler, Corbin Burns, Kevin Gausman, and Aaron Nola. He won the AL Cy Young last year by posting a 2.63 ERA over 209 innings. Throughout that time, it seemed quite obvious how the contract situation would play out. Cole would make the no-brainer decision to trigger his opt-out, while the Yankees would make the equally easy decision to add on the extra year, bringing the total commitment to $360 million over 10 years. But the road became bumpy and became a little less certain as things developed in 24. Cole dealt with some elbow inflammation during spring training and was shut down for a while. No structural damage was found, but he was sent to the 60-day IL as he underwent his non-surgical rehab. He was eventually able to get back on the mound, making the season debut in the middle of June. He was a little shaky at first with a 3.75 ERA to his first 4 starts, but his numbers were far more Cole-like from there. He posted a 2.67 ERA in his final 13 starts. Cole's record of durability is far better than, say, Jacob deGrom's. Cole has thrown about almost 2 dozen innings to the point in his career, while deGrom was just over 1,300 when he signed with the Rangers. Now, the Yankees are facing the prospect of one still hit free agency, and Cole's potentially, second superstar departure. Some have argued that the Soto situation should motivate the Yankees to keep Cole, just to stave off the possibility of losing 2 stars on the heels of a frustrating World Series loss. Imagine it went both to the Mets. On the other hand, some have suggested the Yankees might welcome having an extra $36 million on payroll space to use on luring Soto back to the Bronx. The Yankees are in a very peculiar position right now. And one of the things that's very peculiar about them is their best player, Aaron Judge, a.k.a. Horseface, is 32 years old. And Cole is 34 years old. So you have a team that has 2 of their best players are older. One is at the back end of his prime. Might have another year or 2 of prime performance. But this is a team that needs to get younger. And if they lose Soto, and depending on where he goes, it could be equally damaging to their franchise. Believe it or not, the Mets and Yankees are rivals here. Okay? And if the Yankees will lose Soto, just for instance, the Yankees will take quite the damage in the publicity, from the publicity standpoint. Now, if they would decide not to resign Cole, figure, well, maybe we'll use the money to bring back Soto, and they lose both of them. That is a disaster. But then at the same time, you have an older team with money committed to an older pitcher who's 34. He's got another 5 years at $180 million. So the Yankees are, like I said, the Yankees are in a very peculiar spot right now to where they are as a team and as a franchise. They did not pick up the option on Anthony Rizzo, which you knew they were going to do. They don't have a second baseman for next year. Gleyber Torres is probably gone. You wonder where they take this team. All kind of rumors that they're interested in Pete Alonso. I don't think that's true. In my opinion, they could use a shortstop, a professional shortstop. Willie Adams seems to be a pretty good player for them that they should bring in. In my view, Anthony Volpe is not a good shortstop defensively. He's not nearly as good as they thought he would be. But they're in a very strange spot right now. They had a chance to really do some things over the last several years, and they can't seem to get over the hump. And they were not a good team. The American League did not provide any kind of challenge for them this year. And to be honest with you, the teams in the league last year for the American League weren't very good. All the better teams were in the National League. And the concern is, not that I care, I'm a Met fan. If you're a Yankee fan, your biggest concern is what happens next year and beyond. Because then you're going to have Aaron Judge getting older, and you've probably seen the best of him over the last year or two. So, and he's had injury issues in the past, and he's been pretty good the last year. Well, really not last year. He hurt his foot. It was the most mysterious foot injury in baseball history. An injury that he's going to have to get surgery on, and it's going to be a big problem for him in the future. So the Yankees are in a very peculiar situation. Not the best way to say it. Now, I would mention on Sunday, the Yankees will find out if the Yankees resign. I don't know what the deadline is. They didn't mention at what time that they're going to decide to resign and pick up the option on Cole. I would think they will. They have no choice. So, but if they don't, that is a player on the market that will get enormous attention. The Mets will be talking to him, the Red Sox, the Phillies, the Orioles. You know, he would transform that Oriole team because they need ace. It will certainly help the New York Mets. The Dodgers will talk to him. The Padres will talk to him. You know, let me know what you think about this video. Of course, please subscribe to Baseball Hut 2, and I'll see you later.